Hello, 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 and welcome to Toodles World. Okay, well, we're here for Toodles World. Okay, today is Wednesday, and today's video is like bedtime because I want to do stockpiling for a storm. We're going to talk about stockpiling for a storm. So if you have a hurricane, tornado, whatever kind of storm, snowstorm, whatever storm, comes your way, you definitely need to be prepared for it. So I've got a few things, and the first thing I wrote down, waters of all kinds. You have water bottles, you have the big bottles and other water bottles, and things like that. You can buy buckets with lids and put water in there. That's not a bad idea too. You can fill up milk jugs. So when you finish your milk jugs, you can fill them up with water. That's not a bad idea either. Then you also, if you have a generator that takes gas or propane, you want to make sure you have a bunch of gas. Because usually during a storm, whether it's a hurricane or a tornado, gas goes like that. Because you need it to power up generators and power up gas, cars, and other things. Then you have propane. Some people have a barbecue pit that does propane. Now, I will put that, and I'm going to put this down too. BBQ pits. I'll put that down as last. Think about it. Barbecue pits. You can get a big one, maybe that takes charcoal, or you can do one that does take propane. Anyway, so I have down BBQ pits and charcoal. Next thing I have portable chargers. Portable chargers. If you have electric, battery operated drill, or screwdriver, or saws, whatever, always make sure them batteries are fully charged, totally charged, 100% fully charged. Don't use them. Have them charged and put them on like this so you have them, so you know that which ones work and which ones don't. Then if the lights go out and you need that charger, you have it charging already. And you have it ready to be charged. Another thing is batteries. Even if you don't have anything that takes C or D batteries, always stockpile D and C batteries because you never know when you're going to need them. Never know. You never know when you're going to need them. Keep naming and coming up with more things to put in. Ice chest. You can never have enough. Never have too many ice chests. For one, you'd want to buy a real big one, a real long one, in case you have to put food in there. You can do that. Now, if you've got a small deep freezer or a big deep freezer and you have a refrigerator, which is fine. But if you got a deep freezer and your power goes out, for the generator, I would have the deep freezer going and the refrigerator going. But you have so much food in that deep freezer and your freezer's full, you're going to have to start cooking food quick because that food's going to go bad real quick. So ice chests would probably ice, because if you got a refrigerator that makes ice, then you need to go ahead and take all that ice and you fill up little bags that you get from the grocery store. I don't have any in here, but bags that you fill up from the grocery store, or you can get big freezer Ziploc bags and fill those up with ice, and you have those as well, which is not um, canned goods. You can always open up a canned good if you got a gas stove. You can always put canned goods on a gas stove. Now, if you get a little portable burner, get a little propane stove. If you don't have a gas stove and you can cook canned goods, whatever it is, box foods. And I'm not just saying, well, hamburger helper's good. You get yourself a hamburger helper if that's what you want to make during a storm. But what I'm thinking about when I say box food is like oatmeal, um, granola bars, fruit snacks, easy things that are easy, access open, and you can eat. And you don't really have to cook. Oatmeal you cook, but if you have a tea kettle, like I've got a tea kettle, you can make oatmeal and pour the water on the oatmeal. And not a bad idea. I totally forgot I had the oatmeal in there. MREs. There is a place, and I will try to link it in the description box of the place where my husband went, and he got some MREs, and they last up to 30 years. They're really good, and I'll link the website so y'all can go check it out because we are in hurricane season, and my husband and I agree, and there's a lot of other people we noticed that agree here, that this year we're fixing to have a massive, huge ass hurricane that's probably going to tear up Galveston and half of the port, and maybe Houston and Pasadena and Baytown. It's going to tear some of us up. So be prepared for that. Pet food. You can buy canned soft food, but I was thinking when you stockpile pet food, you could get maybe 3 big bags of dog food, have it to where rats don't get into it, or bugs, but get you a big trash can, and you can put the food in the trash can, and your cats and dog will have something to eat. Sorry, I had to pause off for a second. I had to run to the bathroom. I literally had to go. Like I said, pet food, get like a big old trash can, something, metal trash can. Don't plastic is okay as well, but metal trash can, and you could fill it to the top with dog food so you know your dog has food. I have seen where people do get the trash cans, and they do put the dog's food in there. You can put a trash bag in there, like a black trash bag or a big clear trash bag, and then put the food in there so if it does flood and it starts moving stuff, it won't get the food wet because it'll be in a bag as long as the bags don't have holes. Okay. Or you can also get one of them round tubs of butter dishes, and you can still use the trash can and fill it up with food, but have the butter dish sitting on your kitchen counter. So if you have kids, Mom, dogs need food, instead of them making a mess, you got the tub of dog food in case you have to leave your house for any reason because they tell you to evacuate. You can always take the butter dish tub with dog food in it as well. And yes, I will be doing that as well. Getting a big a round butter dish bowl after the butter is done, and I will have it full of dog food. Another thing, drinks. You're thinking of drinks. Now, tea bags are good because you can always make sun tea outside, put water in it, and have tea outside if the sun's shining, and you can make sun tea. Other than that, let's say you can also, if you got the teapot, you can boil water, make pitcher of tea, or you can just do tea and set it in your kitchen and put tea bags and let it sit there, and then eventually get ice and you'll have tea. Um, Kool-Aid. You can get Kool-Aid as well. You can get the little packs of Kool-Aid, or the little things you, like single packs to make a single thing of Kool-Aid as well. Fruit drinks. You can get like Capri Suns, Kool-Aid jammers, all kinds of drinks like that. You can get bottles of tea if you like bottles of tea, whatever your preference is to have, so you have things to drink. Try to maintain, like, get things that's not going to go bad if you leave it out. Like apple juice, you can leave it out for a little bit, but then eventually it's going to go bad and turn into beer, and it's going to stink. It's going to be nasty. Another thing, containers. You got the big containers with the lids on it. I know a lot of y'all use them. You can stockpile those, and what you can do is put what you can do with that is you can put, like, stockpile a whole bunch, one for batteries or and flashlights. I do have flashlights now too. Which was the next thing I was going to talk about, the flashlights, and extra batteries, and put those together. Sandbags. Now let's talk about sandbags for a minute. If you can get something to make sandbags, which would be good for you to have sandbags, you can stockpile sandbags. You can make sandbags and stockpile sandbags. Now, another thing I was thinking, and I don't know if it would work, but I'm going to put it down on here. And that's wood. Because, yes, you have a fireplace. It may take wood. You can chop up wood and have a stack of wood in the living room. Because sometimes when you have a storm, it may get a little chilly at night. You might want to have the fireplace going. Or you might say, hey, it's okay, let's have a little fire outside and roast and make s'mores. Now, but the sandbags you would need to block water from coming up. So our street don't flood, but you never know, it may one of these days. Popsicles. Now, you can get the little popsicles like this. I'm not saying popsicles on a stick. I'm talking the popsicles that's in the plastic tubing, because you can drink those as well as putting them as popsicles. But if you buy those, what we did one year when Hurricane Ike came, they had them on sale at Food Town. They were 99 cents. And there's like me, my husband, my oldest son, my second son, and my youngest, my stepdaughter. There's 5 of us. And then we had our friend John Paul. But my husband said, I'll share mine with John Paul. We love them popsicles. We got 5 packs of them popsicles for 99 cents. We gave them to the kids. They were like big, like this. I think you got like 20 in there. And we wrote the name on the bag and gave them to the kids and said, when yours is gone, don't be taking the others. And of course, my son was trying to tell the others, my second son was saying, my son John says, let's put them all together and we can share. Oh no. The others, my stepdaughter didn't want to do it because she was afraid that they would eat them all and she wouldn't get none, so she said no. But they did have it, and it was good. And we had an ice chest, and we had them in the ice chest. And then we took them out of the ice chest, and we put them in. We had a deep freezer, and we had a deep freezer still going because we had deer meat and everything else in there and stuff. So we stuck them in the deep freezer, and we told them if they want one, don't open and close that deep freezer because it will kill the food. Get in there and get it, and we told them once yours is gone, that's it. Now another thing, snack foods. You can get cupcakes. You can go out and buy muffins to make a whole bunch of muffins and cupcakes and stuff like that. Or, which is fine, or you can make brownies or even a cake. I wouldn't actually make a cake. I'd make a cake like during the storm before it really hits. I'd make a cake and say, okay, this is what we're going to eat for a couple of days is cake as dessert. Eat something healthy and then eat something junk. And then I also already talked about wood that you'd want to do wood. Now, something else I'm thinking of, and I'm going to put it down. Okay, inner tubes for a bicycle. Now, I'm not talking about a motorcycle inner tube, because motorcycle inner tubes is the same as a car tire. I'm talking about a bicycle. You get a bicycle and you get inner tubes for it. Like if each of you and your kids have bikes, figure out what size inner tubes the bicycle needs. And if you have a young one and they're little and they ride a bicycle or training wheel, it's good to stockpile on inner tubes for that. But it's also cool to put a baby seat in the back of his bike so you can carry that child in the back of the bike. Now, if you have a baby, that's going to be a little bit different because you don't really want to put a newborn or a little baby in the back of the bicycle. I'm doing this in case, you are getting. You can ride a bike through not too much bloody water, but if you have to get somewhere, you can always have a bike so when you know it's dry land, you'll be able to ride that bike. Now we're going to end this video with this so it's not so long, but if you can think of anything else that might be helpful, candles. Let's put that down. Candles are something else that's really helpful during a storm. Let us know. You could say portable DVD player with movies, a laptop, but you want something the kids can do. Let's put this down. Your kids are gonna hate it, but if you're an adult and you're close to my age, you understand. Growing up, we didn't have video games like we do now, handheld games and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say board games because you sit down as a family and play board games. Let's end it at this, and until next time, hope this helps you out and gets you prepared for natural disaster. Till next time, bye guys.